Oh, hello there, and happy Monday. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing good. It is good to see you. God, I moved my camera around and now it's like, maybe I should keep it over here. There you go. Wait, I shouldn't be muted. No, I'm not muted. I was so confused because I see it in the audio mixer that it's speaking, so... Fucking throw me off, Eek. Throw me off. Throw me off. No, you sure did. You sure did. Hi, Creek. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. The best thing is, I knew that I wasn't like muted because I've made it a habit now. I check this light, if it's green, I'm good. And I have my mixer here saying that it's processing it, but sometimes it randomly swaps my audio input. And that's when I was like, did it do that? Nope, it is picking up my sound, so we're all good. But hi everyone, hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Let me scroll up in chat and catch up on the intro. So Equa's first in chat. Yeah, we're gonna visual slop today. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Shammy got first today. Congrats for the 11th time. Oh!
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
That's a lot of thank yous. Thank you though for 14 months of Prime subbing. I appreciate it. Make it stop. Don't worry, it's over now. It's over now. Thank you so much for the daily logs at the start of the stream. So many daily logs. Hi, yo, bro. And Cindy's here as well. Hello, hello. And hi, Ribbons. We're speaking of, by the way, Ribbons, thank you for helping me troubleshoot after stream yesterday, because I think we should now be good. I've completely disconnected my capture card, so it should no longer be causing an issue, even if it's not actually being actively used. So, fingers crossed. So far, everything is running smoothly, at least. But hi, Shammy. Hi, Renzi. Hope you're all doing good. Legacy's here as well. And hi, Smoking. Thanks so much for lurking. Hi, Vladios. Welcome on in. I just got back from the store a couple minutes ago with some snacks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I did say hi to Karik too, I think, but I'm saying again just to be sure. Hi, Karik. Welcome on in. Carrie's parents are cooking something, and it's made me gag violently. So you're wearing a scarf indoors to cover your face. Oh no. What are they cooking? That's, interesting. But hopefully it tastes better than it smells. Hopefully. You weren't ready to be, or wait, you weren't ready to be this thankful. Well, very thankful apparently. You quite enjoy Outlast Trials? Hell yeah. Maybe that's what we should do on Wednesday. I'm still deciding what I want to play on Wednesday, but we could do some Outlast Trials potentially. Oh, it's your mom's birthday today. Well, say happy birthday from us, Cindy. That is awesome. I hope you're having a good day with her. I hope she's having a good day too. You try to log into your Payday 3 account to check out the new update, but PSN keeps telling you, oh god, I'm sorry to hear that, Renzi. I heard PSN had issues as well on... Wait, what one was it? Was it Saturday? It was one of the days it was acting really funky as well, because my partner couldn't play any of his online games and he was complaining. Oh, is it daily at the moment? Oh no. Yeah, I know there was one day this weekend. I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was before yesterday. So that would leave like, I think it was Saturday. It could have been Friday. But yeah, he was just unable to play any of his online games like at all. You know what? That is also true, Karik. I don't think I want to. I've been too freaking hooked on Bitcraft. That's been my issue. And I've also been in like, I'm absolutely binging the heck out of a show right now because I have a streaming service that I have access to until like Friday. My subscription, or rather my free trial expires on Friday and I don't want to pay for it. So I'm trying to binge as much as I can until Friday. So that's basically been my life. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm kind of tempted for Outlast Trials, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It is a very good game. I'm binging Bones. Bones is my current, I guess, obsession. Not really, not quite that much, but and it's a show that I watched before too, but I never got super far into it. And then I have this thing where like if I haven't watched it in a while, I just start from episode 1 because I can't bother trying to remember where I was at, so I might as well just rewatch the whole thing. It's been many years since I watched it anyway. But I can only watch it until Friday, and then I need to find myself a new obsession. So making the most of it. Making the most of it. But we're gonna be doing some game deving today, and I'm kind of sad that this song just came out because I really like the songs. I don't want to switch just yet, but once the song is over we can switch into doing some game dev. I'll make sure everything else is prepped in the meantime. Because the next lecture we're gonna start working on mouse aiming. And also input switching. And then we're gonna actually add our weapon to our character. We're gonna do some effects and sounds. And if we can make enough progress, we'll also start working on a user interface. Don't think we're gonna make it to AI today, but that's at least what I'm currently guessing that we're gonna be able to cover today. Yay! I don't remember if I've ever given it to you or not, but yeah, I'll check it. I usually always do that as part of my process anyway, check if it's already there. But I'll check that for you probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Mouse saving, I'm gonna shoot the mice in your house. I don't have mice in my house, I think. As far as I know anyway. But yeah. Yeah, rattle me bones, exactly, Karik, exactly. Like, this song, I know it is a Castlevania song. Like, I recognize it, but at the same time, like, the remix makes me feel like it comes out of Cryptid the Necrodancer. And not anymore, I shot it. You know what? True. That is true. Or, I mean, I will. Not after I'm done with it. How about that? Well, I see Shammy's on Outlast. Outed. Absolutely outed. I'm glad you're enjoying the game, though. It is a very good game. It is a very good game. Alright, and I think, yeah, because we were working on controller aiming last time, and my controller is still plugged in, so I have that. Hi, Undead. Are you sick? I'm so sorry to hear you're sick. I hope you feel better. First trial, you weren't paying attention and suddenly you had a stun baton shot up your ass. Sounds like you got introduced to Coil. Sounds like it was a lot of fun. But yeah, no, he will absolutely do that to you. You logged in through Steam instead. Now the game won't open because your PC hates me. Oh, lovely. Sounds like just a day where none of the games, or I guess Payday 3 specifically, doesn't agree with you, Renzi. Just because it's your king, Shabby. Goddamn, Lewis. Alright. The soundtrack that I was jamming. Oh,
is that a bever?
Is that a bever? Resubscribing for 16 months with the Prime sub. Thank you, Undead. Thank you. All right, we can switch on over now. Yeah, I hope you enjoy another month of emotes and Pokemon catch buffs. All right, let me get the radio on. Let's see if we can find some other music to jam to. This is another one in my playlist right here. Also, where else would it be your kink if not up your ass, Jammy? Just saying. Ears are stuffing up. Yeah, that's not a good feeling. That is not at all a good feeling. Also, look, it's Puppy. Wait, we didn't do bingo. Shit, hang on. Late Freak is not here to cover my ass. I didn't start bingo. Alright, there. Alright, bingo started, and there's both puppies on the cam. And that also means that there were resubs with Prime. There you go. Resub. Was there anything else I missed? I don't think I missed anything else. Not yet. It's still early. Because somehow no one's smited Karik. That almost never happens anymore. Can't shove it up there if there's already something there. I mean, I don't know about you, Yorfa, but that just sounds like a challenge. Alright, yeah. I'll leave this on the side, but I think for now it was the resubs and the puppy cam that were important. Oh, never mind. There it is. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Alright. There it is. Karik has been smited. Yeah, you like that one, Renzi? Oh shit, that reminds me, I completely forgot to look at oh, I need to mark a thingy because Game Freak suggested more. Yeah, here we go. More backfire responses, and I never added that. Or smites responses. No, God, Renzi, same. Like, there's genuinely times where I'm starting to wonder if, like, I'm the only one who's, like, still mad about it. Because I am still mad about it. I used to be the biggest Walking Dead fan. And I just feel like, yeah, no, that moment for me was, like, you know, never meet/work with your heroes, I guess. Because that betrayal is never not gonna sting. No, maybe I should add them right now before I forget. Alright. Oh, shoot. Hype Train. I swear it made Hype Trains easier. But then again, didn't they do something where, like, chat activity can also potentially, like, do a Hype Train? So, like, I think maybe... I mean, we had 2 resubs. 2 resubs and some chat activity. I wonder if that's what triggered Hype Train. But hey, it's a Hype Train. If any of you do need Hype Train emotes and stuff, you can contribute. Needs a level 2 at least, though, before you can get an emote reward. Yeah, no, it needs to be at least level 2 for it to count. But yeah, no, there were definitely some that were above that for you, Eurofro, and you still didn't get it. So I don't know what's going on. All right, there's the Smite messages. Can't get over the fact that my reagent or whatever is going around these trials barefoot. I know. You can get cosmetics where you're wearing shoes, but my issue is that they just don't look good. Like, I don't like the look of the ones that have something on, like, the feet, so I'm just barefoot. Alright, let's add some of these that Game Freak suggested. This one is totally a self-reference. Wait, do I use proper punctuation usually? I think I do, right? Yeah. I'm quite curious about something Overkill's Walking Dead related, but I'm not sure if you know. You can ask. The console port for the PS4 and Xbox One, I'm aware they were canceled pre-release, but were they ever printed? I don't think they were. I know we had builds internally, but I don't think they ever made it to, like, physical. Oh, this is trying to dig deep into my memory. I don't think so. If they did, I never saw one. Which is unfortunate. No, I don't think they were. I could be wrong, though. You know, full disclosure, I could be wrong. But as far as I know, they weren't. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Speaking of Overkill's Walking Dead, there's something that I have kept. I stole some relics afterwards. I still have, like, a bunch of these stickers. I can show you there's... Oh, hang on. Let me hold it so you can see it properly. Think, Fight, Live. And it has Overkill's Walking Dead, like, the logo in the top. A code for me, yes. I think there are still some surviving codes, but not a lot. Not a lot. A bulk listing for, like, 60 games. I mean, it is possible, because, like, I do remember what happened with that container with like the SAG toys, that was something that we were assured was destroyed because it was never approved for actual selling. There was like some problems with the production, so they could never be sold. So we were assured that they were destroyed instead. And then suddenly, a container of them showed up on like the black market or gray market or whatever you want to call it. So it is possible. Because like we were also sure those were never going to hit the market, and boom, suddenly there they were. But I feel like we would have like seen them if that was the case. So I'm wondering if do I have anything else? I had a bunch of, you used to have like these little like business card looking things with like game codes on them. I don't know if I still have those. I'm digging through my thingy on my desk. Oh, I've had my old laptop pen. Don't think I have any more of those. Yeah, there's so much random crap on my desk, like payday 3 bill, $100 bill, fake one, of course, but you know. I do need to throw this away. It's for my yarn. All right. Anyways, that's not all right. You have those? Oh yeah, I think you do. Yeah, we have quite. I think this is a bit of a different one because this one is printed like. I think this was one of the initial ones because this one is printed on like a very thick paper. Although, you know what you guys don't have? You know what? Hang on. You know what you guys don't have? Okay, hang on. Where did I put it? Oh no, where did I put it? I thought I had it over here. Okay, apparently I forgot where I put it, which is not great for me trying to show it to you. Where did I put it? I brought it home from work like a couple of weeks ago because I didn't want to lose it. And I proceeded to immediately lose it. I had it here. Do I still have it in here? Ah, stuck on my blanket. Unless I put it over here with it. Oh, no, I put it here. I'm fucking blind. All right, chat. So, no, I'm just fucking blind. Do I have a scanner? Hi, hi Mario and Raiders. Welcome on in. You guys are playing Payday 2. Great timing. Hi, Everfull Crag. Welcome on in. No, genuinely good timing because I was going to showcase something that I've not shown anyone. Yeah, you're just in time for the brag. So, do you guys remember the Payday 3 live action trailer? Right? The one that was on the Follow the Money? This right here is one of the rounds from that set. Like, this is one of the actual rounds from that set. I believe there's only like 12 of them that were kept. And they were given to the original marketing team at launch. Or I guess technically just before launch. When they returned from the shoot, all of us in marketing got one each. And this is mine. So there you go. I finally brought it home from the office. I didn't want to risk losing it. So it's now at home. But yeah, just when I was gonna show that off, you guys came in, so awesome timing. I'm not supposed to have this, by the way. Who got to take home the Grandma Hoxton abuse? That is a good question, Celatron. I don't know. There's a hi to Fozzie, welcome on in. But yeah, I don't know who did that. But yeah, this is a very, very unique So the thing is, apparently, they keep like a very strict count on sets. I probably shouldn't mention a name just in case, but someone, you know, was on the set, grabbed a few, and we're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring these home as souvenirs. And then apparently at like a dinner or something after that day, someone went like, okay, so we've calculated all the shots and we're missing, oh god, and let's say 12, that he took 12. And then we're like, we're missing 12 shots. What happened? And he's just like, oh shoot. But yeah, they ended up being written off. But yeah, you're not supposed to take them, but oops, here's one. I didn't do it. You have no proof. Hang on, I'm putting it with Dallas. Yeah, exactly. Dallas took them. That's true. That's true. I'm not even streaming in 4K. I'm caught in 2K probably though. But yeah, we're gonna be actually doing game dev. That's what I was supposed to doing here, but I got distracted. The budget for the unready button was tied to that bullet. Yes, correct. Correct. That's why it took so long. Because we used it on the bullet instead. Yep. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Great timing for me to get distracted, but all on my own this time. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about before I got distracted. I think it was because we were talking about Overkill's The Walking Dead too. And what was left of Overkill's The Walking Dead, and then I was like, but I have something cool from Payday. Because you were gonna ask if you could scan that bill. Ooh. You know what? Maybe because the thing is, I have one of those like multi-purpose printers thingy, and my printer's broken, but the scanner on it should still work. So I might be able to actually do that. I'll have to look into it because it's not currently connected. It's not currently connected. I also know who made it, so I could potentially ask if he still has the file, although he's not working at Starbreeze anymore, so I don't know. I can ask the artist that made it, but he's not worked at Starbreeze for a while now, so I don't know if he still has the file. But yeah, he came to Starbreeze as an intern. But like, he's done such great work. Like, there's so many like little things. Like, I don't know if you can see this. Oh yeah, no, you can. Like the subtle Almir's face in the back here. Which school did he come from? I can probably look that up real quick. He came from I mean, surely that's on his LinkedIn, right? The Media Institute, it looks like. But yeah, it would have to be the Media Institute. If that helps. Yeah, Hot Dog Man is real, correct. Yep, secret third thing, apparently. Apparently. That's at least what's listed on his LinkedIn. And yeah, exactly. We need to have the anti-counterfeit Almir design. No, it's really cool. And then it says like up here, hang on. In money, we trust. Like there's so many, like if you start studying this build, there's so many like little things. Like the serial number. Oh, hang on. That's the release date. 2023, 21st of September. I don't remember. I guess GG is just GG. But like there's so many like little hidden things in there if you start looking for it. But yeah, I'm getting distracted. I'll never forget the release day, the first week of not being able to play. Yeah, it certainly was a time, and not a time I remember very fondly. Message Golden Shark on here too. Ooh, there. I can there we go. There's the autofocus. Another version of the serial number there too, and of course the Starbreeze logo. There's some names there too, some signatures. No, I mean it's okay. You can still point out its faults. Doesn't mean that you don't enjoy it or like it. Ring light exposed to be a fingernail. Yeah, I do have a ring light. I do. God. Now because I was messing with like this back and forth. There we go. Oh my god. It's making me look horrible right now. Hi, Dusty. Do you want the money? You made it through those network errors to practice Road Rage. God, everyone played Road Rage at the beginning, I feel like. I did too. Yeah, what if I can turn the light down a little bit? Because all of a sudden I feel like it just... Oh god, no, that's not what I tried to do. There we go. Okay, at least the camera's had an easier time adjusting now. You bought Gold Edition full price on 3 platforms. Also, that's proof you're an early supporter. You call it Gold Edition and not Year 1 Edition. Oh, you got the wolf poster from Stockton Loaded. Oh, from your friend Viper. That's so awesome. I love that wolf poster. It's really good. You pre-ordered, damn it. Nice. Very nice. 3... Wait, did you really pre-order it 3 times? That is wild. Appreciate the support. Don't get me wrong, but that is some crazy level of support. PS5, Xbox Series, and Steam. Damn. You own it on all platforms then. Very nice. Yeah, Switch port 1, right? You're missing a platform though, you don't own it on Epic. And I guess Microsoft Store, but like... If you own it on Xbox, that's the same, right? It's basically the same. There you go. I just noticed we have Pink and Ninja in the cat lobby. All? Dusty, you could at least pick one. No, don't claim all of them. Yeah, I know, Epic Store. Except PlayStation because Xbox and PC on top, of course. Of course. Of course. Alright. I'm trying to remember, where were we last time? We were in, it was in here, I think. Oh wait, no, here, right? Yeah, this is where we did the controls. This is probably where we need to add mouse aim as well. You can deadass buy one person, one copy, but only one. You gift random some Payday 2, whatever DLC they choose, because you love Payday 2. That is so nice of you, though, Renzi. That is very nice. Also, Dusty, I feel like you own Payday 3, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen you play it. Or is it you're missing... Yeah, Bongo Lobby should be public. I just remembered to make one just before starting. So, it's right there. But you should be able to just right-click on me on Steam and join it. Oh, you just done a pre-order. Got it. Yeah, you know, that's fair. That's fair. That's being sold separately now, though, right? I think I remember that going for sale within like 3 months or so. Scarface character pack. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Also, did we miss marking anything for bingo? I think we're... Just suddenly remember. Bingo. Oh, we did have a first-time chat. We can mark that off. Flexing Tony and Payday lobbies despite liking Duke the most. Yeah, you gotta flex on the people who came late. Hang on. Oh wait, someone else has been marking stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you. I did not need to worry about bingo right now. Now I also have cop. I also have cop. I'm trying to remember how do I even like. I think I go here. There you go. And if you look at the date it's added, you can tell that I did not buy it when it was first out. But I do have it. Yep, I'm doing all the bragging today. I've cheated the system. Buy me a gift and stuff instead. That would be nice. How many total DLC does Payday 2 have? Ooh, good question. I was hoping I could like see a total one here. Oh, come on. According to this, 79? I don't know if that's correct though. I don't actually know. I gotta admit, I haven't looked at it at all after the new jacket thing, but it looks like it doesn't list me as owning jacket. Even though I should, because everything I have the key that basically gives me all of the Starbreeze games and content. So it's kind of weird that this one I wasn't added in that. Yeah, oh yeah, because yeah, this one wouldn't show the delisted stuff. Oh, is it just... Oh, right there. Yeah, so my 111 DLC. But there are... I don't think I own Hotline Miami too. I don't own any of the Hotline Miamis. I think there were some of the cosmetics that I didn't bother grabbing. I don't think I wanted to go through the trouble of trying to figure out which ones. You can see that I did originally have the game way before Starbreeze. Oh yeah, I also don't have the community saves. You have 116. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's more than I have. So look, there's the ribbons. Oh, with the pitch black cat. Because I do need to remember to emote more in this game because I still need where's the... Hang on, Bongo Cat is... Oh, fireworks! Oh, I'm like 30 emotes away from my next achievement. Yeah, I think you might, Renzi. It does sound like you have all of them. Especially since Danny also have 116. So that tells me that you probably do have all of them. Alright, let me spam a few. We can get an achievement. Some hearts, maybe. Yeah, because I know... Hang on. I don't know, I went... Store page. Yeah, because there's like 6 DLC for Payday the Heist. Payday 3 is now up to 31. Yeah, it's definitely... God, there's already 31. There's so many. What about Overkill's Walking Dead? Don't think I have that installed. Oh, there's my achievement. I do not. 13 DLC. Bragging by bringing up your 100% achievements. Yeah, I still need to do that, Ruffle Crag. I am not quite there yet. And yeah, Jacket Character Pack used to be not listed as a DLC like this, because now it's purchasable separately without needing to own the Hotline Miami 2 version. Obviously, that still works. But it's especially for the people who either don't want to or like can't, like Australia, for example, can now buy this instead. Oh, you only have the base game for Overkill's Walking Dead. To be fair, most of the DLC didn't actually really come out. You know why you have more? Why is that? Yeah, I'm definitely, and there's also some achievements that are just like, there are some that I can earn, but there's still like 18 of them. I think all of these 18 are not available. So I think Orcus of Walking Dead is like one that you genuinely cannot complete. Yeah, because these were still in testing and never got to re-released. So you can't get any of these. Oh, okay, never mind. So some of the hidden ones, you can get those ones that have a name. You cannot get these. You have the forbidden stuff. Ooh. Yeah, out of the stuff that actually came out for Overkill's The Walking Dead, most of this is like, art books, skins. But there is, 3 episodes that are actual content that came out. The rest sadly never did. Which is very sad. Well, I mean, yeah, you could Steam Achievement Manager it, but then you're not actually completing it. You're just, unlocking it. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. It would at least still show as a 100% game. Still mad that we can't just at least release what was done and then call it a day. Yeah, I know. We're good at that. We're very good at that. And was like, oh, let's bring it back. And then just like, nope. Achievements don't formally exist. No, you're right. It technically should not be there. It technically should not be there at all. Let's move this out of the way. I did? Okay. Let me have a look. I'm curious. Oh, they actually show for you in the DLC tab. I wonder why mine don't. Because I know that I have access to them via the test branch, but yeah. You're the guy who did the Stanley Parable 5 years thing? Oh man, you did? Respect. Respect. I've been wanting to get that game, but then I'm like, oh man, there's the fucking 5-year achievement. Oh, was the Payday Virus achievement released before or after COVID? That was definitely before. That was way before. That was Simon, I believe, that started that. Hi, Guzzleberry. Happy World Bear Day. How are you celebrating? Hope you're doing good today. I mean, of course you are. It's World Bear Day. Of course you're doing great. With honey, I hope. True. True. Are you wrong for using Sam to unlock the Dead Island 30-day achievements? This was my last achievement. You 100% the game in 3 days and you had to wait 20 days to get it. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, technically yes, but then, I mean, yes and no. I've also used Steam Achievement Manager once, but that was for, God, what was the game called again? This one. This game right here. It has a single achievement. That is called Overcooked. Have 2 bears on fire, or 2 beavers on fire at the same time. Now you might notice if you go to discussion, achievement not working. Is the game abandoned? Unable to earn the achievement. What happened? And it's basically, it was broken. And they just, I guess, abandoned the game and never fixed it. So even though I did the achievement, it didn't unlock. And I was kind of mad about it, so... Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, you know what? I don't feel bad because I genuinely did the thing that they said it was gonna do, and like I went here and was like, so it's not just me. There's so many people who's like look at these, like, can't 100%. 0.5% of players got it. Yeah, it's like because some of us, I guess, say still doesn't work in 2023, still doesn't work in 2024, still doesn't work in 2025. Oh, has someone added still doesn't work in 2026? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So no guilt for cheating that one. It would be interesting, I think, if they are actually working on reworking the system. I have not tried to roll back to a pre-win version of the game and try it. I could not be bothered. Like, you can see my playtime in the game. 34 minutes, and I've completed the entire game. It's like 308. I think it's shovelware. I think it's abandonware. I could not be bothered. They probably never made it work. Elias Sam from Broken Achievements too. Dead Island is example of it works, but barely. So you didn't bother waiting just to try your luck. And that is fair. That is fair. Oh, so it wasn't the definitive. Yeah, God, yeah, that is such a broken game. Damn it, Daddy. Yeah, no, so far that is the only one that I've actually used Sam for, and it took me far too long to figure out how to even do it. But I got there in the end. All right, let me actually do some code. All right, so we need the player controller. And then we need to figure out where the mouse position is. Oh God, not this again, Danny. Not this again. Your first Sam user for Call of Duty, your achievement was bugged, and your friends had just used Sam, and I was like, the fuck is that? Yep, no, I remember that too. My first time hearing him, I was like, what the fuck is Sam? You're doing all the Payday games legit right now. You got Payday the Heist and Payday 300%. Nice. Yeah, I'm not quite. Payday 3 was easy. Payday 3 I've had 100% for like forever since, let's see, Jan 6, 2024. So that's forever ago. We've made it to 88% on Payday 2. But Payday the Heist is at 23%. And it's not that it's harder than the others, I just haven't tried as much. But yeah, Payday 3 was like easy peasy. The hardest thing was getting enough people to do insurance policy. And my friend was so angry because I said that I wanted True Connoisseur to be my last achievement. But he was like, no, I want to do it. And I was like, I can't because I gotta do, I think it must have been insurance policy first. And then he literally got a team together just so we could do this. So then I could do this with him after. Hey, Italian Heister, hello, welcome. How's it going? Wait, more of what, Eek? More of what? Like the achievement hunting things? Should we bring back the Payday 2 streams where we do achievement wheels and stuff? Today's been an amazing day. I'm glad to hear it. You're free to tell us about it if you want to share. Please don't. Well, there you go. Payday the Heist requires 4 people to 100%, so it's really easy if you know how to play. Yeah, I believe so. I think the only thing, someone wanted help with, it was like Noob Blurb or something, wasn't it? No. But there was one of these that someone wanted help with, and I helped them. No, it was Noob Herder. That's the only one I've like kind of gone out of my way to do. Oh, wait, the giveaway endure stuff. Hang on. When you get a ping and think it's news, but it's just me being goofy and doing a silly giveaway. I do love those. I do love those. You still need that stupid hidden painting achievement in Payday 3. It's pretty easy. It's just, you know, going for it. I don't remember how many people you need to be. It's at least 2. Did I get the camera one on First World Bank? What, for Payday the Heist? I don't think so. You don't play with people, you need 3 people. Did you? I don't think you need to be 3 people. Or you might need to be 3 people in total, but you don't need a full team at least. But there needs to be one person on camera to guide the other person like through like the maze. So to make a long story short, you know, our Prime Minister, Giorgia Meloni, these past few months, she's made laws that have been struck down by judges over and over again. And these last few months, she proposed a bill to basically limit the power of the judges and allow her to do anything she wanted. People voted yesterday, and today, the people chose to keep your constitution and the judges safe. Victory. That is fantastic news, Anna. I'm so happy to hear that. Was it 3 pieces of art at once? I don't remember it. I just remember the maze thing. I have the camera one. I have of the rare ones, completed Green Bridge, or Peak Bridge as you could call it. It's a chocolate or vanilla milkshake. I think chocolate. It's better to dip your fries in. I guess it depends on, are you planning to dip your fries? If I was gonna pick, I usually go for like an Oreo milkshake or something. Chocolate is kind of basic, but so is vanilla. Guys gotta go. No, that's fair. After 3 months of dealing with stick drift, you finally got a new DualSense. Let's go. Because stick drift sucks. Drives me crazy. I stopped playing my Switch entirely because of stick drift. I don't see anything with the camera in here, so I don't think I have that. Nope, there you go. No photos. Nope. I do not. Ooh, Biscoff milkshake sounds fucking awesome, actually. I would try a Biscoff milkshake. Honey. To be fair, honey milkshake doesn't sound bad either. We were trying to play Endless Trials with stream in the background, but it was more interesting in chatting to get the ass handed to me by Coil. Why, you don't like Coil, Shammy? Can't believe it. You're on your 4th controller for PS5 and that is stick drift again. God, yeah, Renzi, get the... My partner ended up getting the... God, what is the... It's not like a deluxe one, but it's like the more advanced one, the Elite controller or whatever it was called, but because it has replaceable thumbstick, so it's better to just, like, yeah, it's an initial expensive purchase, but then you can just replace those. Yeah, that one. The DualSense Edge. Because then when if you get stick drift on that one, you can just replace, like, the stick and not the entire controller. Because, yeah, my partner's also, like, 2 regular controller, that have stick drifted and can't really be used anymore. Wait, are they really? I thought they weren't that expensive. Got a mouse and keyboard, never heard about stick drift in my life. Yeah. Yeah, it's a problem on the Switch too, which is really annoying. Okay, well, never mind. I didn't realize they were that expensive. I thought they were way cheaper. But yeah, it's stupid that you have to, like, replace the entire controller with stick drift. Yeah, at that point, it's just, yeah. I guess don't buy official. No, not 2. Or 3, 2. That's what I'm looking to do. Oh, knowing people who mods controllers sounds like it's super useful. And I only picked chocolate in this instance because it was chocolate over vanilla. If I was actually there ordering myself, I would not pick chocolate. But that's just because, I don't know, like, when I was young, I almost always picked, like, chocolate everything, like chocolate ice cream, blah, 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 chocolate milkshake, but I don't know, as I got older, I got an appreciation for, like, proper vanilla. But, ooh, Biscoff milkshake. I really want to know how that one is. I really want to know how that one is. Which reminds me, they've recently added a Biscoff chocolate to the stores here, and I've yet to try it. And also, Biscoff is amazing. It was Tobias, actually. they gave me a recipe for a really awesome cheesecake that uses Biscoff. It's fucking amazing. That was when I was properly introduced to Biscoff. Yeah, we do love our secret third options. Freaky, oh god. Eek just keeps collecting more names. Alright, let's see if this is gonna do what we expect, which basically means playing, and we can see the location of my mouse changing as I move it, so it seems like it's working. I'm just trying to think, because X, Y, okay, so yeah, X-axis, Y-axis. So, yep, this is, oh wait, the Y moves. Okay, so they need to be inverted. I don't know why that happens sometimes. But I had to do that, there was somewhere else we had to swap out. But yeah, because here as well, X goes to Y, and Y goes to X. Confusing. I can't wait until I get to change my name to something more normal. What, you don't like being Eek? Every community I'm in comes up with new nicknames for me. See, for example, this is Greekings. I mean, that was pretty cool, though. I do like Greekings. Oh.
Is that a bever?
Almost forgot to use the Prime sub.
Well, thank you for not giving Bezos free money and using your Prime sub somewhere. And I appreciate it being here. Thank you, Danny, for 6 total months. Hope you enjoy a month of emotes. You have half a mind to change your league username to Guzzlebear to keep your brand consistent, but you got a really great one that's iconic and I hate to lose. Ooh, but now I'm curious, what is your league username, Guzzlebear? If you're gonna out your stats. Oh my god. You can quit anytime? Of course you can. Of course you can. Alright, let's delete these. It's fine as a nickname, but not as a name for fair release of a Steam Age. You know what? That is true. That is true. Do you have a new username in mind yet? This is a Christian stream! Oh boy, sure is. It sure is. Alright, take care, and thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm glad you're having an amazing day. Yeah, I want to hear about your development persona. I'm curious. Gem jewel. True. Alright, it's almost ad break time, but it's fine. We're mostly just yapping anyway, and I'm not actually making that much progress. So if anyone's interested, we can show this off once we're back from the ads. Yeah, when are you making your game, Danny? You gotta go full deck game dev on us. I'm so confused because he has so many more options here that I don't have. I'm trying to figure out. He right clicks on it and like makes it a float. Do I get it now? Maybe. Oh, there it is. I think I clicked on the wrong part of it. Maybe that works better. Da, 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 da. Oh wait, no. Are there no bears in this game? Not yet. Not yet. So hi, pandas. Unfortunate you couldn't catch the Arcanine. Oh, okay. This is looking very interesting. If we were to make a 4-player co-op psychological horror backrooms game in a proximity chat and high elements, you could have it become pretty, Brandon. I mean, you could always pitch it. I mean, like he said, what's the worst that could happen? Well, maybe you need a different idea. Yeah. Spaghetti. Yeah, and before the lawyers just kick down your door with like a cease and desist. No, the Starbucks lawyers are fine. It's a hitman you want to look out for. Oh. That doesn't look quite right, does it? The spirit of heisting, I think it's only fair to make use of the paid IP without their permission. I mean, hey, that's how notoriety started out, right? And that turned out well. That man's busy playing demos right now. I think you're right. You're probably very right. This looks so wonky. Also, it seems to only work when he's moving. He's on Enshrouded. Ooh. I heard that is good, though. I heard that's good. Keeps bumping this number up. And I'm not sure I'm following what is expecting to change here. Hmm. You want to paint it to your mom that replaces a flashbang screen with the bow posts? That would be really funny. Not gonna lie, it would be very, very funny. I don't know. I don't own Baldur's Gate 3. Do I need to own Baldur's Gate 3 to play with someone? This is one more run. How many runs have you already done of Baldur's Gate 3, Danny? I feel like you've done like a bunch. I feel like there's a period of time where I saw you play nothing else. Which is okay, by the way, but yeah. I've never played it. Seven runs in total. And you want to do more? Fair enough. It worked. It worked. I know Ishma's been thinking that maybe he wants to play it with me, but yeah, I don't own the game. See about a Druid Ranger multi-class. It lets me be a bear with 2 bear companions. But that's just you playing real life Guzzler Bear, right? Yeah, exactly. Mm. Where did that come from? Wait, no. Not the normal. I need the location. God, this spaghetti's so fast. Okay, so he's taking these 2, copying them up here. All right, let's test this. Oh, that is actually working quite well, except like he's very, very snappy, but it's working. Whee. The line looks funky, but it's working. Yeah, no, 100%. I'm glad I'm learning it. And some things I understand easier in visual scripting. Because I am generally a very visual person, but at the same time, I'm starting to prefer C++ over this. Which is a crazy thing that I thought I would never say. And obviously, there are still some things you need to do in here, but man, I miss C++. I am Poopy, you're right. There's not gonna be any going back after this. Imagine that. I said out loud that I prefer C++. The forbidden words. What the fuck is Jai? I was like, hi Hira, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. God, why am I so yawny all of a sudden? It doesn't make sense. I've had enough sleep. More than enough, probably. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good as well. Although I'm sad to say it is my last full week of vacation. I go back to work next Wednesday. So, but I still have some time. God, this looks so fugly. It's like C++ but better because it's made by Jabo. You know what? Say less. I'm sold. Maybe I should use Jai. We could always put it over here. That looks better. I hope so too. I think it will. We just gotta get there. But tomorrow we're going to the cinema. I'm going to see Hail Mary, I think the film was called. And I'm very excited. This one, right? He structures his visual code so differently than me, so it's confusing me sometimes. Yeah, it has to be this. Ah. There. I don't know why this happens. It keeps happening. Hi, C-Box. How's it going? I hope you're doing good. There you go. That looks better. So, a little bit of spaghetti once you look at all those lines crossing each other there, but... Oh, I think he's went for 65 streams in a row. That's pretty good. Making Shammy hungry right now. He's just finally caught up on that. Yeah, keep it like that. Yeah, that feels better. Because, like, it doesn't turn on a dime, but it still turns pretty fast. Alright, cool. I can't believe we spent, like, over an hour doing mouse aiming. Which, by the way, is, like, a 12-minute lecture. But we got so distracted by yapping and bragging earlier. And now I can't even see it. I just realized this entire thing got disconnected, so my controller wouldn't work anymore. Sure, we're gonna hook it back up. But main event graph. Alright, so does that mean I can now? Yeah, I see my mouse. It's so much easier to aim. Yeah, I was just had a sudden like, wait, these stones have collisions, and yes, they do. Alright, time to do input switching so we can make sure that both of these will work. Oof. Okay, so yeah, he's doing like the entire this. Yeah. Ooh. Wait. Did I miss him? Oh, I did. I did. Because I went up when I was over here, so that missed. these. Did I accidentally misclick something? I think we're fine. You should be fine here. Just gonna make sure by just... Oh, did I think I know what I... Okay, I accidentally undid that. And, oh, I fucking removed mouse thingies here too. Yeah. This is what it should look like, right? Yes, there we go. Okay, now. Oh, I recognize this. Where is this from? Oh, this is another Castlevania song. There we go. That looks a whole lot better. Now that I actually included everything. Update mouse aim. Update controller aim. Alright, this will break this link. Zorko looks like the side profile of a light machine gun. It kind of does, doesn't it? It kind of does. Yeah, box mag and everything. You know, maybe I'm secretly a weapon artist. I did not even see that until you pointed it out. Yeah, we need the second one of these. We could chill up here for now. And then the rest of this is collapsed. Yep, no, it still looks like a gun. Just slightly less advanced. Slightly less detailed. Your function. Calculate rotation mouse. Hey, nice catch, pandas. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, you know what? We don't need all this space. There you go. Man, thank you for the check-in too. But it's no longer gonna look like an LMG. It looks like a very snub-nosed one right now. The Biscoff is fire. Hell yeah. I'm glad you ended up with a good choice. Wait, which ones does he mark? Oh, so he tries to mark all of these. I think it is. Okay. The LMG has been ruined. Line trace mouse. So what is this? This feels like a Ninja Turtle song. Oh, it's a run like a ninja Guilty Gear. Not quite, but also kind of close. You're watching Daredevil OG show currently, and you're on season 2, episode 6. Do you guys think I can finish 2 more seasons, catch up to the new season tomorrow? Yes. The only thing stopping you is yourself. Come on, you've been at your show before, Ribbons. You can do it. I mean, so if you don't need to sleep, because I don't think that episodes are actually a full hour, are they? Maybe they are. It's been a while since I watched that show. Um, oh, about 55 minutes. Ugh. I was thinking there were more like 40, 45, because then I was like, then you don't need even a full 24 hours, but yeah, no, it's gonna be a challenge. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. There. You're old now, so you can't watch that many episodes in one sitting. You know what? That is also fair. That is also fair. And I guess old man gotta get his sleep too. Alright, yeah, everything still works even though we've collapsed a bunch of shit into functions to make it more readable, so that's good. Just leave it running while you get up to pee every 5 minutes. Damn. I see who knows everything about being old. Oh shit. Oh shit. Evie. Evie Smash Games, welcome on in. How is your stream, chat? If you want to follow more game dev streamers, you should check out Evie. I met them through Stevie's channel. They're pretty cool. Welcome on in, guys. What were you working on today? Feel free to tell me about your game and how you're getting on. But yeah, welcome on in. It's great to see you. We're working on, I'm just learning about visual scripting right now, so I'm just doing a little bit of course stuff. But I am going to work on my own game, soon TM. Also, hi, Game Freak! Hi, Game Freak. I just saw you come in. Of course you would come in when Yovro said P. But yeah, welcome. We're just doing a little bit of visual scripting. This is a brand new learning project that I started at the end of last week. So there's not a whole lot to it yet, but we're currently working on our little character controller right here and making sure we can aim. So last week we made sure we could aim with a controller. Now we're also making sure we can aim with keyboard and mouse. And we're trying to clean up our code a little bit, the visual scripting. But hi, Rotstarge or STRge. But welcome on in. I probably butchered your name. I'm so sorry. You're working on Fmod and adding audio into your Godot game. And then you wrapped up with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Nice. I've not played Bloodlines 2 yet, but I've heard... I mean, I know... I've heard some mixed things, but there's one person I know who's on my stream team who just, like... she loves everything Vampire the Masquerade related, so she loves that one too. I hope you're enjoying it, though. Sounds like you maybe are. And I hope... your audio stuff went well as well. You haven't heard that particular butchering? Yep, no, welcome. Targe, right. Yeah, you know, that makes sense. I'm trying to, like, look at where it's capitalized to, like, give me a clue into, like, where a word might end and another one might begin. But Targe, that works, thank you. Alright, where was I? Right, visual scripting. We were gonna clean up the controller aim function. Let's make a category for it with controller input. I know a lot of people who are upset with it, and I'm more of a... God, what is WTA again? But we really enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077. There's a lot about it that feels like a small-scale version of that game. Ooh. But that is interesting. I've never played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 yet myself. Just a little bit of the first game, which I also never finished. Werewolf the Apocalypse. There you go. Today I learned. Today I learned. Yeah, that's cool. I need to check out more of those games. Cyberpunk I never got into, but that's just because, like, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the whole cyberpunk aesthetic, if that makes sense. I think the game itself still was pretty cool, though. Like, I loved a lot of what they at least tried to do at launch, and I think they've fixed a lot of things afterwards, so it's actually a pretty good game right now. Alright, so what did I actually do here? We got the aim, return value into vector length, and then it's only then we branch. Okay, and then we set the control rotation. Yeah, this is a lot cleaner than the other one. Let's make a function out of this. Oh wait, no, this one is on top. So we'll use this like so. God, trying to make Visual Spaghetti look nice is a challenge in itself. That's all right. By the way, how was the concert on, no, yesterday. Yesterday. I was gonna say on Sunday. It's like, wait, no, this is literally yesterday. I'm hoping you had a good time. You're also not a big fan of cyberpunkish aesthetics. Yeah, it felt like I was freaking crazy when Cyberpunk was gonna come out, and like everyone was just like, "Ah, it looks so awesome," and I'm like, I mean, it did, but I'm also like, I don't know, I'm not anywhere near as hyped about it as most people were at the time. And again, I know that doesn't make a bad game. It's just, it wasn't for me, and that's okay. Oh, I didn't mean to accidentally drag that. I wanted to do this. I should probably name this thing too. Get thumb stick axis direction. Should be pretty clear what that does. There you go. It has some really incredible first-person conversations with characters. That is where I've heard that it really shines, yeah. So you can sit at a bar, get interrupted by someone sitting next to you, chat for a bit, and then get up and continue your conversation while walking somewhere more... Okay, I did not know that. That sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. It was alright, all the bands were too heavy for my taste, but I still always love the concert atmosphere. That is fair. I'm glad you still... Sounds like you still had a good time then. Deep down, Cyberpunk 2077 is a heist game, all about meeting people, planning the heist, and then executing on it. I should try it with that in mind. I wonder if that would allow me to actually get into it more. Because I do own the game, but I've played... Ooh, do I want to out myself? Okay, longer than I thought. 3 hours. That's longer than I thought. I was worried this was going to say minutes and not hours. But yeah, it just didn't really I earned a single achievement. The Fool, become a mercenary. But I might have to retry it now with that in mind. That might actually make it click, so thank you for that. Alright, let's make one of this. You think there's a lot of fascinating choices it makes the game design-wise? No, you're all good. God, I even have a bingo event for chat distracting me when I do game dev stuff because it happens all the time. So you're more than welcome to distract me as well. I appreciate a good distraction sometimes. But yeah, no, I might actually retry it because there's definitely been games like Psychonauts. I don't know if any of you played Psychonauts, but Psychonauts was one of those games where I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, it's not my type of game. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy Psychonauts. And then I had one friend who was like, no, dude, Psychonauts is amazing. You need to play it. And eventually I was like, you know what, fine, I'll play Psychonauts. And he was not wrong. Psychonauts was fucking amazing. So sometimes you just gotta give things a chance. Check thumbstick inputs. Basically, if is it used, then yes. If it's not being used, it shouldn't execute all of this. Yeah, see, Fruity gets it. Psychonauts is such a good game. And I just foolishly judged it, and I don't even remember why. Or on it, like, what exactly about it that made... There's just something about it that made me go like, no, I don't think so. And then I got absolutely schooled because it's a fucking awesome game. You found a random bench to sit down at, and there was a breakdancing child there. Yeah, it might have been the art style, but it's funny because like when I actually played the game, I fucking loved the art style. So I really don't know what it was about it. Maybe it was like the setting. Maybe it was the name of the game. Sometimes it's the weirdest things that kind of make me go, But I'm getting better at giving things a second chance, even if I'm not initially vibing with it. You know what? We can actually move. There you go. Makes it a little bit more compact. Yeah, that's good. Alright, because now we have... Alright, we still need to do our input switching. But they've been cleaned up a lot. So sadly, no more LMG. Oh wait, I accidentally switched places on them. That's why I was confused. I was like, wait. Cyberpunk took me a while to get used to because I wasn't vibing with it, but exploring the open world and getting to know characters made the experience a lot better. Oh, it's actually become one of your favorite games? Alright, well yeah, I guess I gotta give it another shot then. Cause I mean the reviews are pretty good, aren't they? Yeah, very positive. 94%. Oh, I didn't realize they're actually up that high in recent. Yeah, 88% total. Damn. Yeah, they made one hell of a comeback. Which good for them. I love seeing that. Second game to make me cry like a little baby after Mass Effect 3. Oh. I love that. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Mass Effect 3 is the first game to make you cry. God, sometimes I wonder if I cry too easy at games. My first game that made me cry was Gears of War 2 specifically. Kind of upset that No Man's Sky normalized releasing a half-finished product outside of early access, but they keep making their game better for eternity for free, so you can't be too mad, I guess. That's the thing. And I also really wonder how they're able to do that. Because consistently working on a game, like, generally does not bring in revenue. Like, sure, their game is, like, premium, which that is another game that I do own. No Man's Sky. Oh, no, I have 6 hours in this. But yeah, last played 2016. Oh no, yo, for that's so expensive. But yeah, I don't know how they are able to like keep this profitable. Because like the game came out 2016. And like, sure, it's at a premium, but like that's the only way they get money because I don't think they have any in-game like microtransactions and like you said, no paid DLC, I think, right? I think everything is like free except you know, the game. I'll have a pre-order. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really glad that they do, or at least I hope that they're, you know, turning a decent profit and aren't like burning money basically continuing to work on the game. But it also sets a bit of unrealistic expectations, I think, for others. And yeah, I don't like that it's becoming more and more the norm that people can just ship the game and then fix it in post release because that shit's expensive. I don't know how they do it. All right, let's do some stuff here. Okay. So we can get an event for when either a gamepad button or a keyboard key is pressed. And that will help us determine, I guess, which of the other thingies to use. But hey, guess what? The any key is a real thing. Press the any key. Maybe listen to some Slaughter to Prevail before you make a decision. You heard songs here and there, but not super familiar with them. Yeah, it's always good to listen to a bit more then to make sure that you're enjoying it enough to make it worthwhile to go for that price. Hmm. So is keyboard key. Then we can do like a true false and then activate either controller or mouse inputs. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like the price. It's very expensive. Oh, it wants to use the gamepad key specifically. Okay. I also don't know why, but there's just something about the phrasing promote to variable that just tickles me. You saw him 3 years ago and it was like a 5-song set. Oh yeah, no, that's very short. For $300? That's not worth it. Hi, Mint. How's it going? No, no, you're good. You're good. Welcome on in. Were you busy at work today? I know work is a tendency to get in the way, as work in real life tends to do. It's good to have you here, though. Totally that Gavri killed your wife, and you had to hunt him down. You know what? Fair enough. You can't just kill your wife and get away with it. That's, not okay. This is not okay. You got his ass, but you have a feeling he'll be back somehow. Men tends to respawn. Well, I'm glad you got him. And who knows? Well, I guess we'll see if it was for good or not this time. Oh, they were the first. Oh, so they were an opener, not like the main event. Ooh, okay. I mean, still, 5 is short. Their drum kit was also set up on the side of the stage. Huh, okay. Anyone in the market for some fresh kidneys? I'm personally good on kidneys, but hey, you mean like fresh? It's like he's never even pissed. Damn, kidneys never had to work a day in their life. The deep lore. Oh, there you go. Oh god, yeah, there go 2 buyers right there. Sorted. All right, let's go back into here. So I guess we'll make it branched then. And then if the gamepad is active, we'll go to controller. And then if it's not active, we go to mouse. This is me kind of running ahead of the course, guessing that this is what it would look like, but I think this is what it would look like. So glad pain-free for 2 days. Let's go, ribbons. Hopefully that means the meds and stuff were working. It's very good. In 10 to 15 years, you plan to be unreachable. You're just gonna be on holidays. Good time. Good time. Also, yeah, bingo work started for the bingo enjoyers in chat. We haven't done one of those yet today. The Game Freak is here to help us out with a bingo vote. Go vote. So does this alternate and I can do both? I think we do. All right, let's try it. So now we're playing with mouse. Let me get my controller. I need to turn it on. There you go. Oh shoot, it works! So now I'm playing with my controller, and then we switch to keyboard and mouse, and it just works. Beautiful. Easy. All right, put this away again. There. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the player weapon now, but we are basically at the 2-hour mark, so that means I can take a break first. Yeah, Project Baxter is looking sick, isn't it? It's, I have not implemented the external environment yet, just these rocks. And hey, player controller, it's important, right? Game Freak, congrats on the first bingo! It does seem like it's slightly rigged, but hey, a bingo's a bingo. How are we looking on the bingo now, anyway? 11 players playing bingo. Wait, it says here 11 players already in game, but if I look at 20 viewers join bingo game, it says 10 out of 20. Something doesn't quite add up. Yeah, we haven't had a single puppy scam today. Tiba's just too sleepy. Yeah, there's something that is not quite adding up. I don't think I've seen any backfires today. We got distracted. Yup. Good. Good. I don't know. I don't think I can even see that who they are. Also, how are they? Shammy's ahead. We're getting close to the end of the month too. Tuesday, actually next Monday stream is going to be the last stream for this month. Y'all gonna have to work to beat Shammy. It could be anyone of us, true. It could. It could. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna take a break. And y'all know the drill, okay? I know, March is almost over. I can't believe it. My holidays is almost over. But at least we'll get spring soon. I'm ready for spring, honestly. I'm ready for the weather to get a little bit warmer than it currently is, so I'm ready, but I need to hydrate, and so do you. Look, I'm almost out of water, so go grab your waters too. Make your sippies. Grab a snack if you need to, and stretch your legs probably too, because I know I need it. It's gonna seem even more rigged when you say this. You unfortunately have to leave it. God damn. Yeah. Gamer just came, won bingo, and now he's out. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna BRB, stretch my legs. I'm playing ad while I'm gone too, but we'll be back very soon. Oh, Mia, I hope you hydrated. I now have full. Look at that. Full bottle of water. Did you hydrate too? How's your hydration situation looking? Thank you for the welcome back too. Yeah, I can't believe fucking Rigged Freak just comes in here. He reacts to the word pee, and then he gets bingo. Starts a vote, gets bingo, and just leaves. Currently drowning. Okay, but that's maybe a bit much. It's maybe a bit. It's maybe slightly less hydrating. You shouldn't be drowning. Oh, your internet died mid-sentence. No, Mint. That is rude. Yeah, average Game Freak activity is correct. We call him Late Frick for a reason. Anyways, let's give this guy a weapon, because you might notice that if I click play right now, he's holding nothing. It looks kind of funky. Because he's starting by customizing the look of the rifle, so I guess we can do that. Ooh. I was just trying to have this on the side so I could try and edit it while also seeing the gun. Oh, your router had some update last month that made it unstable. Oh, yeah, who knows? Maybe they are vibe coding. Which, not impressive. Oh, okay, so these are different. Wait, is that the... Oh, that is that color. Why is it called test? Well, if we're adding that little purple tint, but which one has the orange? Do you have the orange? Oh, does that have? No, because you're not an instance. You have the orange. You know what, actually, maybe we'll just make those details purple, and the other one can go back to whatever it was. Like so. This is definitely Final Fantasy track. I recognize this. Can I go back to like what that was? Like not save? Undo? Oh wait, no, not like that. Then doing just everything. I wish I could undo something just for like this. I don't think it's working. Because it's staying purple, so let's make sure that we at least get all of these fixed. This is not where I wanted to do my undos. I was trying to get the color. Oh god. What did I do? Oh wait, no! That should be this one, right? Hi, Scotty. How's it going? I hope you're doing good today. I'm confusing myself. Well, I guess we can just, is this one right? Don't mind me, I'm just messing with colors. No, wait, no, this is, no, that is, it's that one. Okay, so if we wanted like a bit of a... Oh, how do we get, I guess we need to like lower... Hmm. Maybe around there. Oh, oh I just, oh, what is that? Oh, is it just that one angle? In that case, it's probably fine. You know what, I think this is good. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this weapon looks. I don't think we need to make any further tweaks in the color of it. We've added a little purple to it, which is gonna fit our marine as well. So yeah, cool. All right. Add a skeletal mesh for the weapon. Have it there. Oh. It's the same core still, but we're close to being done with it. Wait, is that... Is this set to fit? Hang on, it needs to be like kind of over there. Oh, this is hard to position. Let me move my camera speed a little bit, make it easier to like... Probably need to lower the snap as well. But yeah, I'm planning to, once this course is done, I'll probably just move over to work on my own project at that point. Because I basically just wanted to have my C++ basics, which I've done, and now I'm doing the visual scripting basics, and then I'm going to be self-taught from then on, or chat-taught probably more likely than anything. Oh, okay, so he's teaching me a better way to actually get it attached than just like fucking trying to move it in. Which is probably good because it wants to follow the idle animation too, right? Because if I just move it, it's not going to follow the idle animation. Okay, I don't have the marine skeleton open right now. It apparently has a little weapon point right there. Hmm. Oh. Doesn't look quite right. This is a Friday the 13th track. Is it really? It looks like it's the NES title screen on the cover art. Oh, there we go. Nice. No, this reminds me of something else. What is... I can't pinpoint what this reminds me of. But yeah, I think you're right, Ribbons. Honestly, it's kind of giving me Mario vibes. Like, not like main theme or anything, but like... Oh, God. I don't think it's RE. But it is apparently Friday the 13th remix. Honestly, I kind of want to look up the song because sometimes they write in the description what other... Yeah, so the primary game this was inspired by Friday the 13th for the 1989 version for the NES. Yeah, apparently it is from the track in that game. And that was like something super cozy in comparison. All right, back to the course. Yeah, that looks a lot better. No, I feel like it does remind me of a different track, but I just can't place it. Look, we are actually holding a weapon now. The weapon still needs to actually do something, but we're making progress. It's holding a weapon. Can put these back to where they were as well. All right, so we gotta go into our inputs. Oh god. Fire weapon. Bool, yeah, that's fine because it's basically true or false on whether you're firing the weapon or not. So that's good. And here. Fire weapon. You know what? Let me do just. This is easier. There we go. There's my shoot button for controller. I just realized this one says right trigger axis. The one he picks from the dropdown is like right trigger digital. I don't know if there's a difference. I just pressed my button because I figured that's easier. Alright, anyways, we have mapped it. So it's interesting. He's going with started and completed. Would you not want it for, I guess if you, I'm thinking hold to shoot. But I guess he's going for like a kind of tap to shoot kind of deal, which, ooh, okay. We'll see what he's going for. Alright, but yeah, let's one make one for, ooh. Start fire. Probably should actually make that more descriptive. Start firing weapon, there we go. Hey, new cat. I saw that pop out at the side of my eye. Hey, look, it's Sense Cat. Stop firing weapon. There we go. Oh shit!
Nyahaha, all your beaver times are miving.
Oh shit. That is crazy. 101 months. That is so many months then. How can you do this? You know what? Hang on. Let me get some hearts in return. But thank you. How was your stream today? I hope you had a good time. Fucking tee-hee. You can't just tee-hee me. Also, hang on, for the bingo fans, that means we have a, where is it? Founder in chat right now. There you go. Look at that founder's badge. Crazy. How you doing though? I know, Hero. It's crazy. Literally almost 8.5 years of him not just dealing with my friendship, but also just paying money every month to use my emotes. Which, I mean, the emotes are pretty good, but still. You're absolutely addicted already? Nice. Very nice. I'm glad you're having a good time. Alright, let's see. So many years of being blessed. No, so many years of me being blessed. Alright, back here. Alright, so on started, it triggers this, and then on completed, it triggers this. There. Agree to disagree then, true. I sent you that meme on Instagram, right? I think I did. I don't remember if I went to see if you saw it or not. Can't believe you haven't memed me back in a while. Yeah. So I sent, for everyone else to know as well, I sent him this. Okay, can you see it? Yeah, there you go. The text on it says, "Dear Bestie, today you decided to leave, like, my friendship. Like, there's the door." There you go, there's the door. And it's just, like, completely sealed up. I saw that. I was like, yep, sending that to Sen. But Sen, then you need to check because I sent you a meme. This was the end of February, apparently. I need you to explain this to me. So this is a little map. Countries that have eaten their prime minister. Red have eaten their prime minister. Which countries? Do you have something you want to explain? Is there something you want to explain? That map is pretty clear. Hey, our map is green. We have not eaten our prime minister. And I love that there's just one yellow one as well. It's just never had a prime minister. I saw that one and immediately sent it to Sen. Was like, got something to explain? And yeah, apparently it's a war map. I would like to know that story about Yuan. And I guess how you ate him? It is very funny there. Just how, like, all of Europe is just green. Except that one country was like, well, they never had a prime minister, so this kind of doesn't apply to them. There's a major national crisis in, like, late 1600s. Okay, so this was a while ago. I guess it's good that it wasn't recent. I feel like I would have probably heard about it if it was recent. Oh, do you? This is apparently a Tetris mix. But then again, I believe some of the Tetris songs really are like Russian folk remix, or some of them are, I believe, right? Yeah, no, Norway was not red. Like, hang on, I'll show it up again just so you can see it properly. So yeah, remember, green, not eating their prime minister. Yellow, don't have a prime minister. Red, eating their prime minister. Look at this. Oh god, why does it have a fucking play button on it?
Hydrate before you dehydrate, homies.
There you go. Here's the entire map. Notice how all of it is green, except the one yellow country, and then the one red country. Suspicious. Hi, Yanska, how's it going? Thank you for the hydrate reminder. You should turn Canada red. I mean, can you eat your president? You probably can. A mob rose up, captured, executed, and partially ate Johan the Wit, prime minister at the time. Wow. Like, the fact that, like, someone would, like, rise up, like, riot and stuff, capturing, executing is, like, a bit much, but fair, possibly. But then they eat him. And that's the part where I'm like, okay. Was that, like, to send a message or something? I'm doing great as well, Jansky. Thank you for asking. Glad to hear you're doing good too. How are you getting on with Requiem? I saw you were streaming it earlier today. I didn't actually tune in because I was busy binge watching Bones, but I did see you live. I did see that it was Requiem. There's where I put my course. Carnivore, like, yummy. Goddamn. I mean, they said partially eaten. Maybe they didn't enjoy the taste, so. That is always possible. Part of the crisis was major food shortages. You know what? Yeah, I could see why that would be a way to send a message. Also, damn, though. But also, Oh, you did 100% it today. I still need to. I've not looked up the final puzzle yet. I feel like I should. But eventually, I will. But good GG's on 100%. So you like all your salt licks? Wait, do the Netherlands like salt licks? Is that what you're saying, Yofra? I'm gonna try to focus on my course for a bit. I believe there is, yeah, Alfred. There was like a secret, I mean, yeah, basically a secret that took people days. I know, crazy days to figure out how to do. And it was like a final challenge in the game. Secret of Mimic? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know either, Sen. Yeah, it is secret, but obviously someone has found it, and I'm sure there's a bunch of like YouTube videos and shit about it. Oh, salty licorice. Like when I read salt licks, I was like, I think you're thinking about cows. That's where my head went. Alright, there's the mushroom flash. It's not, no, it's not. It's not a salt lick. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Alfred. I was thinking like one of those big ones that you give to like, well, apparently horses too, but I know you give them to cows. And apparently also salted licorice. Oh, look, there's our muscle flash. Oh boy. Does not look very good coming out of the crotch, though. Oh, they give it to moose in the wild too. I didn't know that, but nice. Alright, so we want to make this a child of our weapon. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. I don't know. Would that be useful on Skier? Like, because this is basically shooting bullets. I don't think you want that from your body. And to be fair, right now it looks more like those, like a firework, thing, but not the actual firework, just the one that it sparkles. Why is he firing from his garage? Bad date. Yep. Yep. Wait, what is... I don't see the automod. Unless Sen already let it through. Oh, okay. No, I think Sen already let it through. There you go. Thank you. It was... Yeah, crotch. That's a terrible word. No. Just letting you know, I expected a bit of part of my first 10 cult members. All right, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. Oh, God. I like how Automat sleeves are reselling kidneys in chat, but God forbid someone mentions the pelvic area. I know, right? I know. Automod clearly got his priorities straight. Oh, they're already 8. Shit, I need to hurry up. I need to hurry up. Alright, when are you streaming it next, then? Alright, so I've gotten a challenge to try and figure out how to do this on my own, so... I guess let me scroll through and see what kind of nodes we have available for Niagara. Oh, can I not move this up? Oh, I guess not. Okay, It's a lot of getting. Something that was gonna be like some kind of like, you know, enable basically to do what that activate, I guess. If this is an auto activate, I thought it would be like an activate. Dude, there's so many. Okay, what if we write like Niagara and activate? Now active. Nope. Set rendering enabled. I don't actually know which one would make sense to use here. I'm trying to remember how we did this when we did this in C++. I don't remember what that was called. Because that's probably a big clue to what this node would be called. Because we've done this before, but then I did it to C++. Yes, please do warn me when you start. Because I gotta get in. It's a lot of arrays and values. I don't need that. Yeah, exactly, Ansio. And I'm funnily enough, visual scripting only is making me miss C++. Never thought I would say those words, but here we are. Because it was called a Niagara particle system component. See if I can manage to figure out this on my own. Because I found this, and that's kind of what I expected. Like, it's like an enable Niagara particle effect. That's what I expected. And then activate. Okay, let me see if I can find those. I'm not finding those at all. Because I don't think I should... Which version is this anyway? How old is this? 2020. So it might have changed names by then, since then. Alfred, I'm trying to figure out... So I have this Niagara particle system component here, which is the muzzle flash, basically. So I wanted to basically start doing this. So basically kind of turn on when in my start firing function, and then in my stop firing, I wanted to like turn off again. Hang on, but there were more Niagara categories, right? No, but these are data channel sim caches. I don't think they would be in there. No, I'm just kind of surprised that there's no like enable Niagara. Like I typed that in and it's just like set rendering enabled. Is that right? I feel like it's not. Unless it is. Exactly. See, it would have figured that out in C++. Then you just write that in the code and like, boom. We can try it. I'm curious. What would this do? Because this is currently set up to... We can get rid of this. Yeah, so we made the fire weapon. So it should now, when we left click... No, nothing happens. Let me try that. I didn't actually try that yet. Because I had it marked, but yeah, I didn't try to drag it. Oh, it just... Because again, there's like a lot of like get stuff, but probably maybe under the set. Is there like a set visibility or something here? Set auto destroy. Start age. Emitter fixed bounds. I don't need to set a different component or anything. Like it's already set. I just needed to like enable or activate or whatever the wording they end up using in the nodes are. I don't know. Don't need to set any variables for it. Would it be set paused? No, don't make sense. Would it? Nope, doesn't do anything. Like the only thing I'm like, it has to be under Niagara, like that's, or at least where I'm expecting to find it. Reinitialize system. Hi, Jacker. Thank you. I agree. I mean, I didn't see... Oh, wait. No, but this is a scene component. Will that work? I feel like that's... Hang on. I'm just expecting to look under... Because that's under components and activation. Nothing here is tied to the Niagara category. Enable. Yeah, then I only find set rendering enable tied to Niagara, which like does not work. I guess I can try the other activate that we found just to see what it does. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. Was that it? Really? I did not expect it to be... I guess they are more general. I expected them to be under Niagara, and I guess that's my downfall. Because, yeah, that worked. And then we can go into stop firing weapon. And just... Oh. Copy this. Actually, I don't know why I'm copying this. We need to deactivate. Alright, so now... Yeah, that works, and I can also hold it, and it keeps going. Okay, cool, never mind. That works. Thank you, Alfred. Alright, we did it. I expected it to be under Niagara, but apparently I can also look under components. And that's fine. Today I learned. Alright, close this. Now I'm curious how the teacher is on this, if it's the same way or not. Probably? Yeah, I also don't know, so that's why I'm curious what he's doing now. That's exactly what he's doing, Alfred. Yep, today I learned to skip BB and go back to C++. Correct. High buzz stuff. Gotta say, that was so straightforward. I was like, there's no way that's that. And then it was. You know what I didn't try? We didn't try to do this with my controller. So let's try that. Let me just click into it. Oh, there we go. We can now shoot with my controller as well. Yay, it works. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that my double inputs is still working. Or rather, both my controller and my keyboard and mouse is working. All right, we're gonna do sound effects now. Yeah, how you doing today, Best of Stuff? Hope you're doing good. Oh. Good. I just realized the reason this one lands here and not here is because they've typoed. It's assault rifle, not assault rifle. I was like, wait, why is that land all over here? That makes sense. Okay. Not yet, Alfred. I'm back to work next Wednesday. So I still have vacation all the way throughout this month. Yeah, assault rifle. Because, yeah, we discovered that I had too many vacation days and I had to spend them before March ended. And I had technically more vacation days than there were days left in March, but, you know. So, yeah, suddenly I was not working again until April. Funny how that happens. Nice. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I've not looked at any sort of like stuff about it because honestly, I'm on vacation. I might as well make the most of it. But I'm very glad that it's working better. That's what it should do. I think the main thing people probably notice is just, you know, getting into the game faster, which quite important. God, imagine having mono as default. There. No, you're all good. You're all good. I have heard that too, Yorfru. I think I saw that, in fact, from Mario Top Hat's video. Because I know he made a PSA. And I believe that's where I saw it, because I have not looked at much else. Graph input. Oh god, why did it land? I wanted this. I think I just saw a post on Reddit. Also fair. Also fair. Sugar-free cherry Pepsi. Generally gives you a blood aftertaste. Huh. Yeah, I could see why that would be worrying. Suddenly taste of blood and you're just like, wait a minute. No, it's actually the drink. Maybe it is made for vampires. So we can grab all of these and just drag them into the array. What is worse is that some animations clip so the arms are inside the belly. Oops. Oops. Okay. There. Took a bit more of their donuts than they wanted. Yeah. They're just very into those donuts, okay? Alright, I'm almost scared about this, but we're gonna add some variations to the sounds. I'm gonna try to play it. I mean, yeah, that seems to work. Yeah, seems to work pretty well. I don't want to play it for too long because it's just, you know, gunshots, but... Ooh, another bingo vote. Yofro wants y'all to vote for bingo. Are there any big games that actually use the Unreal sound system? Ooh, I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Maybe someone in chat would know. I don't. Oh, I thought I would like drag it in to get like a reference to it, but I guess I can also just put it from here. Wait, what did I call it? I called it Assault Rifle Shot Loop. There. Oh no! You lost all your points during the Reaper stream. God, that was a fun stream though. I enjoyed that. But hey, I'm really glad you got some value for your points at least. I hope so. Weapon fire sound. Right. That was the thing that happened. There was a lot of killing going on during that repo stream. It was a full-on war with the people who wanted to help us and the people who's like, no, die. Oh shit! Wait, third bingo? Who got the second bingo? I mean, congrats on third bingo, but I missed one. Guzzleberry got second bingo earlier. I didn't even see that. Well, thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah, God, that was crazy. I don't remember who redeemed what anymore. But we got some guns, and those guns were a good time. Alright, so yeah, now we start shooting, but obviously we want to also make sure that the sound stops. Oh no, Yorfer's having a bad time. Get... You want to play the Atlas Trials so bad, Larry, but your family's home? Oh, yeah, that's, if you walk in at the wrong time when you're playing Outlast Trials, that's, I promise I can explain. I'm not a weirdo. I was like, you sure? All right, we should now have sounds. Yeah, more. I mean, I guess same for enjoying Outlast Trials. All right. It sounds really weird when I only shoot ones like it. This makes more sense, but oh my god, it's kind of loud. You know what? Maybe Eek's done something to your channel points or your voting privileges. Yeah, no, this is definitely more work that needs to be done here. Ooh, yeah. All right, so we're not gonna add a fade out. However, what they've included here is, hang on. Maybe it's easier to do it from here because I think, yeah, here we have the right folder. So they have these shot end sounds. So we basically just play one of these instead to kind of trail it off. But then first we need to make another meta sound source. Assault rifle, shot end. Alright, so let's do... So this one is not gonna loop. Play a random one shot. Should be right. We need to do stereo. I think it was graph input, right? I keep grabbing the wrong one. All right, and then this one, we will put all of these into here. All right, and now, yeah, we did these two. That's what I thought. So we'll add the same variation values on this. And then if we go in here, I guess we still need stop then, right? Do we go into a new sound? End, shot end, there we go. Will this be enough? Let's try it. That's already a lot better. Something is a bit off on it still. So when there's too much of a disconnect between like the random values that it causes, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But it is working. It's also almost ad break time. Again, how does this keep happening? All right, let me have a look just to make sure I did this right. But I feel like I probably did this right. You're bored and want to make more Payday 3 mods, but you don't know what to make. Do you have like a category in mods that you're thinking about? Maybe we can come up with some ideas for you. Texture mods. Well, there you go. Shirtless Dallas. Ribbons will download it immediately. I don't think Jingle Physics are texture mods. Well, there you go. Inspirational words from Alfred on making mods. Yep. I mean, what you really should do is just replace Dallas with Houston in every single suggestion. AKA, what you should do is shirtless Houston and Houston Jingle Physics. Yeah, exactly. That's a real answer. Now I'm looking forward to seeing the results. Joke's on you, I like Houston too. Oh shoot. Ribbons is still the day one supporter of the mod. Yep, Ribbons always wins. The funny thing is that you're trying to figure out how to take the restriction that prevents you from playing as Houston and Houston Break. Ah, so you're trying to make sure you can do multiple Houstons. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how that was done. Hmm. All right, we're gonna make a user interface now. I think this is a naming convention I was taught to use. Player HUD. We should start in a courtroom and have no hands or guns the entire time. Oh boy. It would be kind of funny though if you could play as Houston, but like not the Houston that's on the team. You play as actual Houston that is a part of the objective. You tried US at join, it didn't get me anywhere. Yeah, I unfortunately do not know. But yeah, I know Ribbons has messed with a fair bit of modding as well. Ribbons made my sound replacement mod. That's like the only mod that I'm still using in Payday 3. Because I have not played, I think, almost at all after you sent me your mod, Shammy. So I have not figured out how to install that yet. And Ribbons' was pretty easy to install. It was like kind of like a drag and drop kind of thing. So every time you do a first aid kit in Payday 3, it's like, no. Like little Yoshi sounds. Maybe I should actually bother to get it installed with the stickers. I would need to play the game again, but then again, in April, I'm going to be playing the game a lot once I've joined the QA team, so I think I've been kind of just holding off until then. I don't have to dread it. Yep, exactly. It required me to play the game. Ooh. Excuse me. He's doing a lot of like intro stuff now. This is not my first. It's the first time this course is during UI and HUD stuff, but I've done it through the C++ course, so I know some of the basics. Alright, in the UI folder, textures, select the marine. You know, just like, oh wait, no, not these, size. No? Okay. Guess we do it like this then. Hi, Pink Ninja. I know, right? I've only just started creating it, okay? In my defense, we've only just started creating it. How you doing, though? It's good to see you. Saw you in the cat lobby earlier. Alright, let's get a progress bar. Time to make an actual health bar. Hey, you're back. Welcome back to the cat lobby. I think that works. Oh, you slowly working on a custom HUD for right? You're still working on the custom HUD while juggling uni and test. Oof, good luck with that. Yeah, that is a tough challenge to balance sometimes, but I hope both goes well. I hope both goes well. You already wrote them, nice. Next week you got a presentation about whatever, and your duo that presents it with me is a definition of useless. God, oh, I hate that. I hate group projects where people think they can just coast on your progress and like all of your work, and they're just like, well, I mean, I'm paired with like the smart person in class. I don't need to do anything because they're gonna do all of it. It's like, fuck you. No. They aren't smart. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry you have to get grouped with people like that. You had a group project, but instead of one person doing the project while the rest are useless, we were all useless. Oh no. Oh no. But at that point though, Shammy, if it is both your group, like everyone in your group, and another group, I'm starting to think that maybe the problem lies elsewhere. Or they're just not when it comes to being fluent in English since it's an English class. Ah, yeah, I could see that affecting it too, but still. All right, so I've just been given a challenge here to create the rest of the HUD basically. So he wants me to add marine health as a text to the health bar, which no, I feel like making it green is self-explanatory enough. I don't think we need to write marine health anywhere here. I will, however, do his other thing though, which is to take this portrait. Let's add another image. This is 150. Maybe we can do, I don't know, maybe it should be like 100. But we can have this one, we can anchor it to the top right corner. Then have like a text box that's supposed to display number of kills. That I can do. That I'm fine with. I like having that displayed. All right, let's name these. Hang on. Player portraits. Player health bar. We were about to curse at a payday 3 fucking up all your mods, but then you remember that I removed them all and forgot to put them back in. Oops. Our professor told us, yeah, this is a bit difficult to understand. Imagine trying to theorize on the origins of human cognition when everyone thought they'd be looking at bones or something. Yeah, that's slightly different. Enemy portraits. Slightly different. Total kills. Maybe add progress. I don't know, maybe just total kills. There. Oh god, so many Alfred. There's been so many times when I was still in community as well, just where people would be like, hey, this doesn't work. And most of the time, so many times, I would happen to know what the latest known issue was, and I'm like, are you using mods by chance? Like, update your mod loader, and they're like, oh shit, that fixed it, thank you. Like, there you go. There you go. This happened a lot. Alright, yeah, I think this is a good HUD, because obviously, right now, text block looks weird, because it's... I guess we'll just do kills for now. Wait, hang on. So we want this to I wanted to like lean right. Where was that setting again? In alignment? No. Should be on the font, right? No? Oh, wait, here. There. This is what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, no, it was just this that I wanted it to like hug the right more than I wanted it to like be left. Because obviously this should update, so it'll probably look like this at first and then like go up and like, yeah, not look like that, but I'll just put in kills as like a default value. Maybe put it slightly closer. There. Do I want it to be even bigger? Maybe a little bit. I think we'll keep it there. Yeah, I don't think I want to have it say kills. I just want to have number. I just want number basically to start at 0 and then go up. I just putting kills in there to have something right now, not just 0. At least that's how I imagine it working. It feels a bit too redundant to add more. I'll squeeze this slightly closer there as well. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy with this HUD. I don't want too much on it. I don't like HUDs that overdo it, which is why I don't want to do like the fucking marine health here. Like, we don't need that. It's fine. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, this is my HUD. We need to still build the actual functionality for it, but this is the general what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, hi, Silent. What's the good news? You can play Doom entirely over DNS? Huh. That is fascinating. Who figured that out? Oh, that, you know what? I didn't do... Hang on, he just clicked this to make sure it's the same Y. 28. Oh, slight difference. 28. There you go. About 1,200 DNS records to load the game. That is beautiful. Very beautiful. Whose idea was it to add cyberpunk-themed contractors for the quest lines? I genuinely don't know. I've been so disconnected from everything since, like, well, a long while now, it feels like. So I genuinely do not know. But hey, it's gonna be nice about being in QA again. I'll actually be more involved in, like, the actual dev process. Yeah, I've not actually moved to QA. So technically, my official start date was last week, but I'm on vacation until April. So while my official start date was the 16th of March, my actual start date is the 1st of April. Like, physically starting. So right now, I'm still like, I don't fucking know what's going on. I'm on vacation, man. But I am very much looking forward to learning more about what's going up. No, don't save. No, get the bug reports out of the way. Get them done before I come back. Please. Please. I don't want to deal with bug reports immediately. I mean, I'm not going to have to. It's going to be my new job, but like, not on day one. I need to get Worm. Need to figure out, like, everything. I don't even know if I'll have Jira access yet. Surely. I did tell Aziz to make sure that all of that was already done, but... Hi, ZX. Welcome on in. Oh, there's a worm in the game. What, in this game? No. We're gonna make little spiders, though. Or beetles, or... I don't actually know what they are. Oh, no, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, Pink. I'm gonna play on normal and nothing else. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry. I don't think I've... Have I ever played the game on normal? Like, I probably would need to for, like, testing on normal specifically, especially if I'm working with, like, first-time user experience focused stuff. Yes, I am, CX. I am on vacation until next Wednesday. So, I'm making the most of it. No, I know. I remember. I watched that video before it released, and I was like, oh, that's not gonna get down well. Please create a critical bug for fixing all character materials. Alright, noted. But yeah, I imagine a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, please report this or whatever. And I'm very much looking forward to even just having access to Jira so I can see what's in there. Because that's something that I've not had access to. Nope, I have not had access. So every time I even wanted to know if something was reported, I had to go through QA or someone else. It's been really annoying. Alright, so we're gonna go back in here now and start making actual functionality. Balancing does look like it was balanced around normal. I don't know. Like, I know to a degree it is balanced around normal because, like, you know, respect to first-time players, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very much looking forward to digging more deep into it, but right now, I don't know. A game that you finished a year ago left 20 gigs of dump files. Jesus. Yeah, no, that's... No wonder your space was just like... Yoink. There you go. We should now have a HUD. It's not gonna work yet, but we have it. Look at that! It looks pretty good, actually. Quite like that. And before your Gouda mods? Probably. That would explain a lot. It is all your mods left behind. I was gonna say, this is familiar. This is Stray. Obviously with some lyrics added to it, because I don't think the original has that. Stray is a very cute game. I like Stray. Alright, so we're not having this functionality yet, but we're apparently going to prepare for it. Okay, yeah. Object reference. May want to uninstall Payday 3 and 2 gigs of mods were left behind. All just one mod pack that you don't use anymore. How to get health? Get attribute as float and shove it in the progress bar. Yeah, I just need to, because right now I've not even built like any sort of like health functionality. Health just doesn't exist currently. So there's a bit more to it, but yes. Yes. There you go. Instance editable. Oh, that's not how you spell self. That's how you spell self. I'm gonna have to do research on how to raycast, but that can wait since you want to move over hostage counter and kill combo counter first to your HUD. That makes sense. Ooh, I like having those in HUD. That's a good thoughts. Good thoughts. What's up, Qui-Gon? Alright, it is time to start making the variables for health. Let's see, player health. I was gonna guess that we put it at like 100. I don't know. Alright, enemies kill. We also need the value for that so we can track it on the HUD. There we go.
Hydrate before you dehydrate, homies.
Thank you, Kathleen, for reminding me to hydrate. How you doing? It's good to see you. You should hydrate too if you haven't yet. Ooh, okay. So I don't think we've used these before. There's the bind. Also gonna have to make a placebo copycat of the damage numbers since they don't show up in custom heads. Oof. Right. Damage numbers are a thing now too. Dun, dun. What is this? Get player health bar percent. Let's just call it get health. Nice. There you go. Probably gonna turn off the health bar since it's taking me off when I see the health bar, so my heal instead of just go down. Yeah, I also don't. The health bar thing is kind of weird to me. Like, it doesn't really feel like. It doesn't feel like Payday. Makes the game look way worse. It isn't really needed. Yeah, like it's definitely. I can see why it would be nice to temporarily turn them on. Like if you're testing like weapons and you really care about like min maxing and stuff. Like at that point, it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I see why you would want to know these values right now. But for like a casual player, nope. It's weird. For a game like that, anyway. Health bar is funny. I mean, they can be. The entire theme is like hacking old school everything green, but then the entire HUD is just white slanted boxes. Yeah. Made flashlights even more useless. Really? Oh, yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, flash and smoke, you can just still see the health bar. Like the health bars, but he wasn't asking for them. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, visual damage on the enemy is such a nice touch. Makes sense. I don't think so. I would not expect to. There. Alright, divided by 100. Oh. Thought I had just this one marked. I did not. There you go. Zune, your partner's plays is a beaver close encounter experience. You gotta do it, Guzzler Bear, and you gotta take pictures. Oh. Oh, wait. I fucking... How did I manage to do this? How did I manage to do that? There you go. That's what it should look like. Yeah, no, they're pretty much gone forever, unfortunately. If you post pics of your human assistant with a beaver and dam, you'll get so much credit. You will. You will. The server matchmaking was constantly showing us into 200 ping lobbies where rubber banding and getting shot by already dead cops was the thing. Oof. Yeah, that does not sound like a good time. Does not sound like a good time whatsoever. Alright, Alright, new challenge time. So we're gonna go into this one. In the text box. Yes, this one we're gonna bind. Get turtle kills. And then, right, we made a variable, didn't we? This one. So we grab in the marine again. Get kills. So yeah, get enemies killed. Because this is a string, right? Yeah, so this is a string. Does this auto convert? It does, okay. I mean, that should work, right? Because this is now the same as this one, basically. And it converts my integer to a string, and then it displays the string, which has my number in it. You're telling me there's no one except me playing in EU, where you give me USA China. Yeah, sometimes matchmaking was kind of whack. But yeah, I'm hoping most people, I mean, this basically was gonna happen, right? Most people are gonna see a better experience, but not everyone. You felt so old today. PewDiePie uploaded a video where his pug Edgar turns 16 years old. That's, oh my god. Well, first of all, I'm glad he's still alive, because that has kind of hit me sometimes, where I've been wondering how Edgar is doing. Because, yeah, I also have pugs, and mine are like, God, how old? God, Qui-Gon's turning, wait, it's 2026, he's turning 12 this year. I was a few years behind. It's not intentionally, I did not get pugs to copy him. But it has struck me sometimes, and I'm like, wow. He also ended up having a black, I think, because Edgar was black too, right? I think so. Yeah, God, 16. I think average age for a pug, isn't it like 12 to 15? I'm curious. Yeah, 12 to 15 years. So the fact that he's 16, that is really good. That is really good. Also, another source says it's 13 to 15, but still, that 16 is good. Obviously, this is average, so it doesn't mean that it has to be within that range, but your family's been pretty unlucky with dogs. They never got past 10 because they always got sick. Oh, that's so sad, Alfred. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's definitely hit me sometimes too, because like with Qui-Gon being close to 12 now, and like he got arthritis last year, or he was diagnosed with it at least last year. It definitely, I had moments where I'm like, man, I hope it's not time yet. I'm not ready if it's time yet. Like, and then thankfully it was just arthritis, and pain medicine worked really, really well for him, so. Yeah, you're ready to make it to 16 too, right? Oh, I was gonna pet him, but I see he's dreaming right now, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Yeah, no, it does. It sucks when they pass. It sucks really. It's awful. It's one of the worst things, but yeah, the time you get with them before they pass, it's still worth all of the pain of them passing and giving them a good life. Yeah, no, you're never ready for that stuff. You really aren't. But yeah, it's definitely in the back of my mind sometimes because, you know, he's getting old. He's my old man after all. But he's still alive and well. We had a vet checkup. Was it last week? No, the week before last week was a vet checkup, which was good. So we're still good. Which means that also for Tebow, we checked him for lumps because we have to do that now because of his tumor that he had. But he's still free. He has to be tumor free for 2 years though, so passing his first check isn't really worth celebrating yet, but we're on track. We're on track. Alright. Couple of dogs got cancer, and we had one dog that was bitten by another dog. Oh no! Eventually passed because of internal infections. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like, I'm trying to remember what because I've never had dogs before my current dogs, but my dad's had dogs. So I grew up around dogs. And I don't remember what they all passed from. I think one was just like old age, getting to the point where he was starting to like, because of his joints and stuff, was in too much pain where it just like, it's better to put him down kind of deal. And I'm trying to remember what it was with the latest one. I know she had allergies, but I don't think that's what. I think she also just got old. Oh my god, no way! That's what my dad's first dog, the one that, like, the first dog that I remember. Like, so I guess my childhood dog. He had dogs before that, but that's the one I remember. That was also Norsk Elgund. His name was Bamse. Which basically kind of translates to, I guess, Teddy in a sense. Very common. At least Norwegian dog name. I don't know if Swedes will name their dogs Bamse as well, but there's so many dogs. So many people I've heard that named the dogs exactly that name. It's so common. But yeah, he was a good boy. Also very cute. And if anyone wants to know what that looks like, we can pull up some images. Like, look at them. They're so cute. It's Norwegian elk hounds is basically what they translate to. Yeah, my dad had one of these when I was a baby. Oh, so adorable. The one my dad had was like, yeah, kind of like this coloring. Like, it wasn't like black, but it also wasn't quite as bright as. Actually, no, it kind of looks very same. It was just very light. Yeah, they're very adorable. And yeah, they really are great family dogs. I remember shedding there. I remember every spring. Oh my god, there was hair everywhere. Like, if I think my pugs are bad now, no, they got nothing on this guy. They're so cute. But yeah, the other dog that they had that passed, I think it was like a year ago or so. God, what was she again? She was a mix between. God, it's tough when they're a mixed breed. I don't remember what. One of them I don't remember. I think she was a mix between a Jack Russell and a something else, but I don't remember what the something else was. Because she's not. Like, I mean, she was kind of this, but like, she was mixed with something. She kind of looked like this guy. This one looks pretty similar to what she looked like. Yeah, I don't remember what she was mixed with. I just remember that she was mixed. Yeah, so the only dog they currently have is my stepmom still has a Chihuahua. But he's still alive. Your parents and your sister is one of those right now? Nice. Yeah, the Jack Russells have ended up taking over my stepmom's side of the family because my stepsister has had like 3 or 4 Jack Russells. Like just like throughout the times, like that many. Like I think right now they have 1 or 2. And that's the 1 or 2 that I'm like, I know they've had to. I just don't know if they currently still have 1 or 2. And I think they ended up having puppies in one of them, and that's where my dad got like one of the puppies from the litter. Alright, try to lock back in and finish this up. But yeah, because if we change this value now, right? Because right now it just says 0. Well, it does put 0 in there. Because I think my default text in the widget just says kills, right? So yeah, it does. So it does update it to the value, which is currently just set to 0. We just don't have any logic for updating the value at the moment. We can also set health to, let's say we've dropped some health. I don't know, 75. Just so we can see what the health bar looks like when it's not full. Oh, look at that. Nice. God, they've made such a mess of their bed. Yeah, you can see it on the puppy cam too. They basically just like dug off the entire like top like blanket and is just in a pile in front of the bed. What, did you not like the extra soft part of the bed? Yeah, they're idiots, but they're adorable idiots. Might actually have been a Norwegian guy that has his dog named Bumse. Probably. Probably. Because it's a very common dog name in Norway. It sounds like a cat's, yep. Yep. It is the same because like they have an exact copy of that bed. I bought that bed right there first for my room, but then I ended up buying an exact same one to have in our bedroom downstairs as well. And for some reason, the downstairs one, they just destroyed immediately. Like the blanket part. So we ended up putting like an old bed just on top of that bed. But now this one seems to be suffering the same fate. Alright, well, basically we were done with that lecture anyway. And the next lecture is about AI stuff, so I feel like that's something that is probably best saved for next week. So I don't think I'm going to continue on this project today, but we made a decent amount of progress. At the start of the stream, we had our character not holding a weapon. He did not hold a weapon. And I could only move around with my... Well, I mean, we could move with... My controller could do like all of this. The keyboard and mouse could not look around. So we made it be able to look around with the mouse. That is true. Right, later this week. Yes, correct. But we made him look around with the mouse. And we've added a weapon to his hands, which can make sound when it shoots. And a muzzle flare. It is kind of loud, at least on my end, but... So we can do all of this. And then we started adding a HUD, which we don't actually have health or enemies or anything like that yet, but the HUD is ready to go for when those things are in. The only thing I'm a bit sad about is that this image doesn't reflect the color change that I did to my Marine, because I made my Marine purple. Almost looks pink in this light, but it was supposed to be purple. And this guy's like blue and green. So it does not quite match. I guess in theory I could color edit the image file, but I'm too lazy to do that for like a test project. If this was a real project, I absolutely would have done that. But yeah, that is basically the summary of what we've done. And it kind of works. We're almost at the 4-hour mark too, so before Twitch is going to try and force us to play ads, let's wrap it on up. Let me make sure that I have saved and everything, but yeah, so next stream now is going to be on Wednesday, and it is saying on screen right now that it's going to be Timberborn. Fact is, I haven't decided what I want to play yet on Wednesday. So I am open to suggestions. If you're in Discord, feel free to throw suggestions in there. Right now, it seems like Outlast Trials is a good candidate. I'll just throw it out there. Yeah, I'm very tempted, Shammy. We'll see how I feel closer to the time, but I'm very tempted to say, make it Outlast Trials. But for now, it is undecided. But yeah, we'll be doing more game dev on Thursday. And on Sunday, I believe Tex wanted us to start Obscure, but we'll see. Or we'll do more Rev 2 raid mode. Because the thing is, after this weekend, next weekend is my birthday. So birthday subathon is going to be incoming very, very soon, just saying. Which I actually still need to finish the planning for that. Yeah, I know. Birthday in early April. So I gotta get my plans together. But yeah, there's your heads up. You have all early shifts coming up? Hell yes, man. Hell yes. Hi, please. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But yeah, all right. Let me see if I can find us a raid target. And again, thank you all so much for tuning in today. I appreciate all of you hanging out when I do silly game dev things or silly game playing things. Just appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's see. Who do we got live today? We got quite a few people on. We could... Who do we want to say hi to? It's a problem. I'm too many options. You know what? Can we do something funny? Hang on. Chat, y'all have access to the ban emote, right? Because Karik has apparently just started streaming like 20 so minutes ago. So how about we go and IRL smite him? I'm trying to think of like a funny way to phrase this. I wanna throw some, just something like that. I don't know. I'm not very creative on the actual text, but let's go smite Karik, shall we? I'm sure he